It is Saturday, September 7th. We're here at S10 training in New York City. We've got the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Lane Fletcher in the building.
Hey guys.
So today we're going to run through our first training workshop for Milestone Strength in New York City. Very exciting. So we're here bright and early, just getting some setup time right now. And then the crew will roll in. We're expecting about 20 people here today. We're going to run through different training methodologies, diet, nutrition, supplementation, mindset, everything you need to become a better functioning athletic human. Let's get into it. So,
transition.
Back biceps focus tomorrow. Welcome.
Thank you.
So good to get you. Alright, Tamron, in feet, go upstairs and start. We're going to warm up.
When you get to the floor, I want you to take all tension off the muscle group. So you put your arms out in front if you need to, like so. So we're going to go down, 1, 2, 3. Just take all the weight off. Hands back down. Up, 1, 2, 3. At the top, I want you to push your shoulder blades down and curve your upper back a little bit for me and just get a stretch through your shoulder blades. Then we're going to repeat the process. We're going to go for 10 of those, okay? Cool? Let's do it. Glutes are on as hard as we can. We want to squeeze our glutes and lift them up. We don't want to take the glutes off the bench. We want the muscle on as hard as we can. We're going to drive our heels into the ground. Our shoulder blades are back and down. So we're going to pull them back in, and we're going to take them down just to press them a little bit there. It's going to give you a nice solid framework to bench off.
That's really fun.
That's really good bracing there, pushing it out as hard as you can. It's almost like your lower back and stomach are a balloon and you're trying to fill it up.
The more weight you are, the more important that setup is. What I was saying with the guys here is setting yourself up in any of the major lifts, deadlift, squat, bench. Preparation is fundamental. You have to have that starting the right way, because that's going to help you set up. If you're in the wrong setup to start with, you're going to fail straight away. Whereas if you're setting up the right way from the get-go, everything's going to move a lot smoother. If you're watching the videos post, I get my eyes on the bar. That's the very first thing I do, because I know, okay, now I'm in the right position on the bench. Now I can get my heels on, get my shoulder blades back. It's actually like a bit of a thing to start before I move the weight, because then I'm in the right position, I'm not going to get injured. So we've just run through bench press techniques, forms, a few little cues there. We're moving on now to chest fly. So with dumbbells on the benches.
So the setup's quite similar. We still want to keep your glutes on, keep your abs on, keep your shoulder blades back and down. Gonna come up. So dumbbell fly, we take our arms out to the side, we get a stretch, and we come up into the middle. When you're coming up to the top, I want you to imagine that you have a pencil in the middle of your chest, and you're trying to squeeze it into place.
Keep it a little bit. Really good. And same as before, you keep your glutes on, core on. Good, very nice. When I'm there, if my shoulder blade's up, as I come down, you see my whole shoulder moving? Whereas if you're locking back in position, shoulder stays in position, you're actually going to use the chest that little bit.
It makes a huge difference, actually.
Good.
Okay, so we're going to take our hands out nice and wide. Notice the angle that Nathan's wrists and fingers are at, pointing out wide. This just helps us open up our shoulders for what you're going to see. So we're going to take over to the side, and we're going to push up across. So with a regular push up, we push straight up and down. What I want you to do here is to. Imagine that your tricep is like a spring, right? And you're trying to coil up a lot of energy into that side, and then use that energy to press back the same way, right? I guess we're any good ones to get. You're going to be breathing. A lot of elbows coming into my lats. We're going to come up to the side. We're going to move into the front. We're going to go up. This is important. See, don't go all the way through so that your back curves. Just come to that point where you can keep neutral spine. We're going to come back down and go out to the side. We're going to drop. We're only going to come to about there. Right? You don't want to drop it all the way in and lose all the tension that you have. You want to keep that on. Then we're going to repeat.
How you doing? So we're midway through day one. It's going pretty well so far, I think.
I think so too.
I think we've got lots of dynamic.
You and me, or us and them?
No, us and them. Yeah, you're not involved in this. No, I think everything's going pretty well. So the guys are, the thing we find with these is because it's a lot of different people coming in together, everyone's quite shy, but I think everyone's like getting in together really well, forming little groups. The longer we go, the more questions will come out. So we're gonna move on to the lower body portion of this, but we might even intro with some diet stuff to give them an opportunity to ask me questions to start with.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna jump straight into some legs, some pushing. That's what we got today.
Look at how much tension is generated in that back. We're squatting. Most people just think, chuck the bar and fucking back and move up and down, right? Solid framework. With our feet, we're going to screw the floor apart. Imagine that your right foot is trying to take the floor to the right, left foot trying to take it to the left, right? That's really going to get our quads on, our glutes on, and open us up. So, deep breath in, we brace, we squat. Our knees come out over our toes, and we drive on up. It's important to break at the hip first. Just lets us go backwards rather than going forwards. Now you'll notice, one more squat for me please. You notice Ned's knees come out over the line of his toes. That's fine. Trainers will tell you that's not okay. That's so fine, provided you've controlled the position. Alright, so as you can see behind me, everybody looks like they're having a terrible time. This is a Bulgarian split squat, so it's a single leg movement. We take a lot of weight through the quad, hamstring and glutes. It's pretty good for mobility to really work through a dynamic range of motion, but it hurts a lot. So yeah, they're not having a good time. Yeah, so you care about this. So just come halfway back up, drop back down, and up. Just going to spend a little bit more time on the tension. Then you get your stretch reflex a little bit. You just lunge up Broadway.
But we can make it harder, so we don't need sides.
Lunge up Broadway.
We've already hit a minute, maybe? We're already a minute and a half, guys.
900. Let's go. Let's just go right now. Might as well get some stretches in, some lunges in, why not?
I like to jump in for the legs at the end to keep the morale high.
My motivation.
That means I've got to talk the whole way through it. It's not a good idea.
3 minutes.
However many, I don't know.
it came out great in the movie, but like, it happens sometimes.
Now I've got my mouth full empty. I thought I'd just update you on the night here. So we're at another Mexican place right near where we're staying, and everyone's here for dinner, having a good time. I don't know how shaky this is going to be because my arm's tired, but today's been great. Thanks for coming along. Wait till tomorrow. Bye! Good morning, party people. Day 2. Here we are. Today's pull focused, so we're going to go through and do back, biceps, glutes, hammies, all the fun things. I'm sure there'll be a few little sore, tired bodies this morning. Just fine. We'll account for that. But it should be a good day. Morning. How you doing, Bobby?
I'm good. Cool. How are you doing? Am I coaching with you or something?
I'm not. So this morning we run through, as we said, lower pull focused leg day. So I'm sure everyone's going to be feeling it a little bit right now from yesterday. So we thought we'd warm things up nice and easy with some floor glute bridges.
Ooh.
I'll get on the floor. So Lane, you'll talk through this, coach everyone the correct way to start off.
We're going to take our legs at about the 45-degree angle. We're going to take a deep breath in, raise our abs, as we're all accustomed to now. And we're going to try and take our hips up to the roof, but try and control the movement with your glutes. Squeeze the glutes at the top of the movement. Don't just push your hips into extension and arch your lower back. Really try and squeeze your glutes up to the roof. So let's come up. Squeeze your position and control it back down to the floor. And come on up.
Huh? What's going on? You hear this called a not glute bridge? That's what it's
Just trying to scare you. Once you have your 20, stop, breathe, and then another 20. So 2 sets of these ones.
And hit the pole before you come up. Really important to keep that barbell nice and close to you. Slide it down as your hips come back. And just come to that point where you feel a nice strong stretch. Stop there and then come back up, okay?
Good. Really look at the bottom here. Hold. Now up. Hit that stretch that bottom.
It's probably purifying the lower back. It's really hard for the hand line to actually release it. It's tight, it's oriented. All right, so exactly the same setup as we just had with that double leg, so all the same cues. But you'll notice here, the back leg, or the off leg, so to speak, comes back. We go up on our toes. We still use that for balance support, so that's going to stay on the ground the whole time. We don't need to take it off the ground. Slight bend in the front knee, and we're going to come down, get a stretch, and come on back up.
Is it the worst? Oh, wait. Alright, push up.
Keep your chest up as much as you can. As long as you can, chest up, glutes on.
Yeah, good.
There you go. Nice, good. Very good. Almost there.
And grab a rest, guys.
Good, guys. Hands up in front, elbows up, with pulling the band apart. Nice and easy. Hold that tension for a second, bring it back in. If you find that too easy, bring your hands close together, hold the tension. If it's too hard, bring it a bit wider.
Fun time. Don't put that on the internet. She's great.
Okay, when we're done, breathe it.
So you'll notice we're pulling into an activated position with our lats and then dropping down. What we're really doing here is getting a bit of flexion, retraction in the scapula. So you want to get your scaps up and then drop them back down to depression. Try not to pull too much through the lats. Just that initiation. It's just going to warm your scaps.
Okay, so the guys right now are going through doing some myo reps. This is high repetition, minimal rest. How is it? It's a little rough. It's a little rough, but that's what we want. So the whole purpose of this is we're activating the bigger muscle fibers first, and then as they go on more and more, getting down to those smaller, more minute muscle fibers, making sure you're getting the full workout in the one set. This thing is an absolute killer.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we wanna lift our chest up off the ground, arms off the ground, and our lower legs off the ground. So we're going into extension of the lower back and we're squeezing our glutes as hard as we can. Just come up for like a 3 or 4 count and go back down. Up for 3 or 4 count and go back down. Good stuff.
Good. When everyone is feeling good, sit up, shake it out. We're gonna move on to biceps. We're going through a floor circuit here. Laying down to start with. Crunches. 10. Feet out. Hands on the stomach. Put your hand behind the back is easier. 45 degrees. For 10. We're sitting up. Feet up in the air. Elbows facing forwards. 10 each side. Back down. Elbows here. Wrists up to knees for 10. Last one, ankle taps. We go for 15 each side. Find space on the floor. I will run this through. You're going as I go. We're doing this all together. 4, 5, 6, just at 45 degrees. 8, 9, 10, 3, 4. You guys can count yourselves.
Try and use your abs to make the movement, guys. Don't just twist at the lower back.
Wrists up to our knees for 10. Your hands in your temples. 3, 2, 1. Going for 10.
Good stuff, guys.
Charlie, we're I just died.
See you guys. Take it back. Yeah. We're done. We're wrapping things up here. I think that was fun. Everyone was so nice. If you're watching this and you came along, thank you again. To those who are coming in the future, we can't wait to meet you. Hey Lane, I'm gonna be really rude here. Do you want to say goodbye to Tamron?
Goodbye. I love you all. One more time.
We'll see you guys soon.